so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State line, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2 yards.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And 8 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was taken down by KJ.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Complete to number 88.
CeeDee Lamb. 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
All All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And the Cowboy
Prescott on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he rifles one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vincent Mayowa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
The score, Seahawks 28, Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Wilson. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Prescott.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Prescott down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their jobs as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Cowboys 17. Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Dallas.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Complete.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott yet again. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Draw play. This is Carson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Seahawks.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Seahawks 35. Cowboys 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Here's Prescott, 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the...
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for...
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On third down, Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
On the carry.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Amari Cooper.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Cowboy first down.
Carry now for Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cowboys.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Seahawks 35. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's good for another Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for that's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Target. Let's go double count right here, double count. 54.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jalen Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Right there. 54 Mike. Go. Let's go.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down at 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far.
To punt for the Seahawks.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Blair on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
again, it's Elliott
at the 36-yard line.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Prescott now. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown. Dallas.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 45. Seahawks 38. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now here's another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Benson Mayowa, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts, and your offense always...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
A throw complete to Dorsett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Some strong running. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Cowboys first down.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Michael Gallup. Touchdown.
Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 66. Seahawks 38. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Cowboys 66.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.